More often than not, when people hear the word yoga, they think about the physical shapes we make in yoga. Now that's not wrong, but that's called asana. And we are going to talk about movement and about shapes in just a moment, but just recognize that yoga is not just a fitness routine. It's also about breathing, meditation, about mindfulness, awareness, and some really beautiful life philosophies that you can live by. We are going to talk about the physical part of yoga, and one of the deterrents that you may have if you're not a yogi already is that you believe you can't do yoga. I believe you can, and I believe that you can learn how to do it safely. So one of the great things about yoga is that the mentality to learn is really about a building block. So no matter what level you're at, whether you are advanced or whether you've had an injury that set you back or you've grown in age, any of those things that has created some kind of a limitation for you, there's always a way that you can start from one level and then just start to build and move forward and become stronger. And you do it when you're ready. It's all about being gentle and being good to yourself and giving yourself what you need. So I really hope to show you some movement and different things that you can do with your own body to help you feel better in life. So yoga is not about standing on your head and about doing splits, although it's very cool when you can learn how to do it, but it's way more about functional movement and being able to move around in your own life and enjoy the way you feel in your body, make things have a little bit less effort. How does that happen? Well, yoga is a really well-balanced practice. We're going to talk about 3 different elements. So one is that yoga helps us with our flexibility. It also helps us with our balance, and it also helps us with our strength. Now, all 3 of those things have one thing in common, is by improving them, we're intending to become less injured. So it really is all about life function. Flexibility to start. Now, when you are flexible, you can more easily move around in life. You are more agile, especially when it comes to the spine. So let's talk about spine and hips. Let's talk about flexibility and what that might mean for you. Now, you may already be a very flexible person, and I'm sure that we can find you some shapes to help you move forward, but you might be in a position where finding a cross-leg easy pose position is your goal. Now, you're not expected to get here right away. There are other shapes that you can learn first so that you can get here over time. So if that's something you want to work on, we can help you get there. If you are wanting to work on your twists, being able to look over your shoulder, there's shapes that we can do here also. Again, all helping to really improve your blood flow. Another benefit of improving your blood flow with twists and movements like that is the blood flow goes to all the extremities in your body, but also to your brain. And one of the things that we can struggle with when we have stress and anxiety is a low mood. And improving the blood flow to your brain can also improve your mood. So kind of a win-win. Next, let's talk about balance. So, balancing. What does that mean? So balancing means being able to withstand uncertain things coming your way in life when it comes to injury. We're not always on equal ground, and sometimes things change or they come at us and we need to be able to move around. So when you think about balance, think about your joints and the health of your joints, your shoulders and your hips, your knees, your ankles, your wrists. Yoga, we work on all of that. So you want to be able to, withstand some of those changes and still feel healthy. So that's really what balance is all about. Of course, there's other wonderful things like focus and concentration that come with that also. But it doesn't have to be really complicated things. They can be simple things, learning how to lift one leg up off of the floor, as well as working on your stability with all 4s on the ground. So I'm going to show you how to do some of that stuff over the workshop also. And then lastly, we're going to talk about strength. We're going to come down onto the floor for a moment. Now, if you love fitness and you're already really into movement, this might look familiar to you, coming into a plank. So you've got your shoulders over your wrists and your long spine and sort of dropping your hips down towards the floor. Now, this can be a very difficult posture for someone who doesn't know how to do it yet, but I don't want you to be intimidated. You can drop your knees and slowly start to work on your strength, doing one leg at a time. It really is a step-by-step process. Now, if you're advanced and you already know how to do a plank, we work on things like a chaturanga, where you lower yourself down towards the mat and you can hover. And then slowly transition into a second posture where you're still holding yourself up, thighs and knees off of the floor, up dog. I'm going to drop my knees for a moment. I just wanted to give you plenty of examples about how yoga can help you holistically improve how you feel in your body, including strength. And strength is important not just to gain muscle strength, but when you become stronger, your bones also become denser, and you can again just withstand more of the things that come at you in life. And we're talking about simple things like lifting up groceries and being able to just do day-to-day things. You want to feel good in your body, and I'd love to be able to help you get there. So I hope that I have removed any concerns you might have around not being able to do yoga. I assure you, no matter where you're at, there are things that you can do, and it's a journey. It's not going to happen in the next 5 days, but we can certainly help you get there and come up with some really great ideas to help you move forward. So I will talk to you really soon. I'll see you in the next lesson.